This question tests understanding of network security controls in information technology, IT. Organizations connected to the internet face the risk of unauthorized external access, which may lead to data theft, malware attacks, or disruption of business operations. To reduce these risks, companies implement various security technologies. Students should distinguish between network access controls and data protection techniques. A firewall is designed to monitor and filter incoming and outgoing network traffic according to predefined security rules, preventing unauthorized users from entering the internal network. By contrast, encryption and public/private keys protect the confidentiality and integrity of data but do not directly block unauthorized network connections. The key phrase in the question is prevent unauthorized external access to the network, which points to a network perimeter security device rather than a cryptographic technique.
A. Data encryption. Incorrect.
Encryption protects data by converting it into unreadable form, but it does not prevent outsiders from attempting to access the network. B.
A firewall. Correct.
A firewall acts as a security barrier between an internal network and external networks, filtering traffic and blocking unauthorized access while permitting authorized communications. C.
A public key. Incorrect.
A public key is part of an asymmetric encryption system used for encryption and digital signatures, not for controlling network access. D.
A private key. Incorrect.
A private key is used to decrypt encrypted data or create digital signatures but does not function as a network access control mechanism.
Correct answer, B. A firewall.
This question examines disaster recovery planning, DRP, in information systems, an important component of business continuity and internal control. A disaster recovery plan ensures that an organization can resume critical operations after events such as fires, floods, cyberattacks, or power failures. Different recovery facilities provide different levels of readiness. A mirrored data center is a fully synchronized duplicate facility that can immediately assume operations. A hot site is a fully equipped backup location with hardware, software, and communications already installed and ready for immediate use. A cold site, however, is simply a location with basic infrastructure, such as office space and utilities, where equipment must be installed before operations can resume. In this scenario, the company has arranged for empty office space and a separate agreement for hardware delivery after a disaster. Since the backup location is not already equipped with computer systems, the arrangement most closely resembles a cold site.
A. Mirrored data center. Incorrect.
A mirrored data center continuously duplicates operations and data in real time, allowing almost immediate recovery. B.
Hot site. Incorrect.
A hot site already contains operational computer equipment and communication systems, unlike the arrangement described. C. Recovery Operations Center.
Incorrect.
This is a general term and does not specifically describe the backup facility in the scenario. D.
Cold site. Correct.
A cold site provides physical space and basic facilities but requires hardware and software to be installed before business operations can resume.
Correct answer, D. Cold site.
This question tests knowledge of disaster recovery planning, DRP, and the sequence of restoring information systems after a major disruption. When an organization activates an alternate processing site, the objective is to restore computing capabilities in a logical order so that critical business applications can operate successfully. Before application programs, online transaction systems, or decision support systems can function, the underlying system software that manages computer hardware and resources must first be installed and operational. This foundation is provided by the operating system, OS, which controls memory management, file systems, processing, and communication between hardware and application software. Without the operating system, no business applications can execute. Therefore, students should recognize that disaster recovery follows a dependency hierarchy. First establish the computing environment, then restore application systems and business processes.
A. Online system. Incorrect.
Online transaction processing systems are critical but cannot operate until the basic computing environment has been restored. B.
Batch system. Incorrect.
Batch processing applications also depend on the operating system and supporting software before they can run. C.
Operating system. Correct.
The operating system is the essential platform that manages hardware resources and supports all application software. It must be restored before any business application systems can function. D.
Decision support system. Incorrect.
Decision support systems are typically less critical than transaction processing systems and also require the operating system to be operational before they can be used.
Correct answer, C. Operating system.
This question tests knowledge of risk management and disaster recovery, specifically the planning process that enables an organization to continue operating after a disaster or major disruption. Companies face risks such as natural disasters, cyber attacks, power outages, and equipment failures that may interrupt normal business activities. To minimize these disruptions, organizations develop formal plans that identify critical processes, assign responsibilities, establish recovery procedures, and ensure that essential operations can continue or resume quickly. The key phrase in the question is continue operations if a place of business is affected by disasters. This refers to a comprehensive plan that addresses not only information technology recovery but also personnel, facilities, communications, suppliers, and business processes. Students should distinguish this broad organizational plan from more specialized plans that focus only on communication or system availability.
A. Crisis communication planning. Incorrect.
This plan focuses on communicating with employees, customers, regulators, and the public during an emergency but does not encompass all operational recovery activities. B. Continuous availability planning.
Incorrect.
This primarily concerns maintaining uninterrupted access to information systems and technology services rather than the entire business. C.
Business continuity planning. Correct.
Business continuity planning, BCP, is a comprehensive strategy that enables an organization to continue critical operations and recover efficiently following disasters or major disruptions. D.
Strategic planning. Incorrect.
Strategic planning establishes long-term organizational objectives and competitive strategies rather than disaster recovery procedures. Correct answer, C. Business continuity planning.